Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Pro Wrestling Logic YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here. Please subscribe if you'd be so kind. We'd love to connect with people on a deeper level that way. In any event, there's over 1,600 pieces of content for your listening pleasure, modern wrestling, old school wrestling, and all points in between. Continuing to kind of foray through our NXT review series. Anyway, this is the 31st of May 2011 program, and obviously the show is awkward to say the very least. Connor comes out, Byron Saxton comes out, actually all the pros come out. More of the goofy challenge stuff, the leaderboard situation, obviously guys trying to get redemption. They do a bunch of promos against each other and series of insults, taking up a bunch of minutes. The main idea here is D Young is here, and he is managing to get things going in his general direction. Byron Saxton more on his own than before, also here at a deeper level, and that's the main idea there as well, is that he is staying alone unto himself to a greater degree than normal, and then we kind of see, more of the personality of O'Neil coming out. Titus manages to come out ahead. Lucky Cannon has finally won over his Maurice, at least a little bit to the degree. A tag match is here. O'Neil and Hornswoggle against Cannon. Going after Hornswoggle, or anyway, so Titus O'Neil is basically the guy that they're really highlighting in this. Shoulder tackles and Cannon certainly bumping around. Maurice on the outside. Obviously, Cannon and Kid are the tag team here. Hornswoggle being factored in. I think Hornswoggle is at a disadvantage because he's obviously a little person, but the idea being that that's kind of their head scissors, and a spin around Tyson Kidd manages to fall prey to a Hornswoggle head scissors for an extended period of time, doesn't get everything he wants on that, and ultimately hits a shot. And then Titus O'Neil manages to get a spin round, doesn't get everything he wants on that. Big body slam, and ultimately gets everything he can on the power slam. Does O'Neil managing to, be pretty powerful. Insults from Byron Saxton because his pro was not as supportive as needed. Cutoffs and some cheating announced there. Yoshitatsu and Byron Saxton come in after the elimination of Hornswoggle and friends, and ultimately, again, Tatsu and Byron are, I guess you'd say, on the same page for the moment. The elimination tag team process is kind of getting things ahead, although there is dissension between Saxton and his pro. Obviously, Saxton has been complaining for quite a while with the preoccupation with Maurice. Lucky Cannon factoring into that process. Very basic thing there. Ultimately, some hard shots along the way, and snaps him over, tags off, and basic things as far as that's concerned. Ultimately, doesn't get everything he wants on it, rolls through, and a roll up. Lucky Cannon hits a basically with a chin. I guess you'd say a forearm on the head or a figure four on the head and neck. Anyway, back comes Byron Saxton. Saxton drives his opponent into the canvas, and ultimately another elimination in this process. Connor O'Brien and Vladimir Kozlov come out after Saxton and Tatsu have some miscommunication. Obviously, O'Brien and friends are here. Also, the continuation of the facts that ultimately O'Brien and his pro are more of the power side. Good double team maneuvers by Kid and friends here in terms of kind of cutting off the ring. We see Tyson Kidd manage a bunch of kicks in the corner, and the cutoff between with him and Lucky Cannon is pretty pronounced. Also going through a single match for this purpose. Tyson Kidd manages to, kind of do the hold down and ultimately managing to hit a attempted power slam and ultimately managing to get the power slam kick off and ultimately then a modified choke slam is here and a 3 count by Kozlov, and Kozlov gets the elimination style. Young comes out with his pro up next, and needless to say, the fans are solidly behind Kozlov and O'Brien at this point. Young manages to kind of keep things going in his direction. JTG staying at ringside to manage to continue to talk about Darren Young, and he had been doing the commentary during the previous segments of the match. This whole single match process seems a bit goofy. Chavo Guerrero runs into a headbutt from the top rope by Kozlov. Kozlov manages the modified power slam, doesn't get all he wants on it. Young pulling Chavo off. Chavo gets everybody spun around, and a spinning wheel kick by Chavo leads things in a direction that he may not want to go, but it ends up being that way anyway. Again, more with the cutoff here as there's a double team maneuver and double suplex along the way, ultimately managing to get, a win for O'Brien and Kozlov, and the fans are solidly behind that. More talking about guys getting eliminated, and ultimately there is the elimination of the Byron Saxton situation is the eliminated individual, and obviously Titus O'Neil is happy with this. All others are happy with this as well. We continue to move forward through this NXT series, which at this point is a slog to say the very least, but we will be back with more right after this.